Sora X
Sora!
Goofy.
Oh no!
Max! Everybody loves Goofy! Oh yeah, I think I found it! Goofy X everybody. You gonna leave?
Yeah, but I promise it's not related to what we're doing here. It's totally unrelated.
Alright, I'll see you later, buddy. Oh, that's a cop. Oh, I guess I'm going to prison now.
Uh-oh.
Goofy the Vampire Slayer?
Oh my god.
Presenting... Oh no, wait, that's that's the name of the author.
Ah.
Everybody loves Goofy! Oh my god. Is this Everybody Loves Raymond by the Kingdom Hearts character?
Oh my god.
Ooh, I hate it. Alright, just let me read the disclaimer here. These characters are legal property of Disney Interactive and Square Enix. The fanfiction is mine. I'm flat broke, and besides, it's only a joke. I could have made it a filthy and obnoxious story if I was that kind of person, but choose not to. Oh, so it's clean.
What?
So, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So, here I am with my first fanfiction. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna see this. As Sora sat up their side. Wait. As Sora sat up their side by side with Goofy, the boombox just off. Where the fuck do they have a boombox? Hold on, I need some good Kingdom Hearts music. Let's see. Simple and clean. You're making me hot. A simple and clean music box, that's good.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay. As Sora sat up there, side by side with Goofy, the boombox just off to one side on their ledge where he could easily get at it. He reached out and touched the sides of Goofy's face. The dog was so beautiful. Sora thought to himself, so soft, so gentle, so precious. Goofy sighed with pleasure at Sora's touch. Oh gosh. You make me so happy.
You mama.
What did I ever do to win your heart?
Oh lord.
You were just being you! Sora smiled.
This is bad.
He had been watching Goofy. He had been watching Goofy's mouth while the dog had been talking. Sora loved the way that Goofy's lower lip moves.
Oof.
It looked just as soft as and gentle as the rest of him. So? Sora asked him as he gently stroked and played with the dog's ears. Did you ever think of my proposal? Huh? Asked Goofy with a large, dreamy smile, his pupils sparkling. Sora laughed. Don't play coy with me, Goof. Come on. Really? Did you decide? Yup. Sure did.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm in. I am in.
Goofy blushed as he turned to look out at the distant orange glow of the sky above the ocean. In the distance, he was partially swept away in the moment, but also looking out at the scenery, he was too embarrassed to look at Sora in the eyes while answering. Gently, the dog continued in a quiet, shy voice, Sure did, Sora. And I promise, yup, once you're legal age,
What?
once you're legal age, I promise you can marry me. Sora's eyes get
Fuck.
Sora's eyes welled with tears of joy. You will?
Fucking fuck.
Yup. Sora wipes his face. I'll have to get a summer job or something so I can save up to buy you a ring. I hate you.
Yeah, this is... Oh, Dude, this is good.
Can't read it.
Skyrim?
Goofy touched Sora's cheek and began to dry Sora's tears for him. Take your time, Sora. I understand. Sora brought his lips closer to Goofy's. That gentle lip of the dog was so tempting. We'll live up here, somewhere. A nice high place. Maybe a penthouse or something. Sora, I don't believe that Sora even knows what the fuck a penthouse is.
No, I don't think you know what fucking homework is, man. He's a stupid boy.
Just so we can always be together, looking out at the ocean, just like this. Do they have penthouses here? In Twilight Town? Wait, they're in Twilight Town? Why the fuck are they in Twilight Town? I don't know.
They're very cushion.
Their lips were an inch apart. Their arms slowly wrapped around each other. Don't know. Goofy answered in a half whisper. We'll have to check, I guess. Their lips met, and they kissed. Sora and Goofy had long ago learned how Sora's mouth had opened a little wider. Wait, had to be... Hold on, let me reread this for you so you can get the full effect.
Okay.
Sora and Goofy had long ago learned how Sora's mouth had to be opened a little wider and Goofy's a little smaller in order for their kiss to be full and completely compatible. But now it was second nature to them. Their tongues affectionately played tag as Sora reached over and pressed the play button on the boombox. Instantly, the gorgeous dramatic swell of the love theme from Sora's Blade Runner Blade Runner or orchestral adaptation of music composed by the motion picture.
This is fucked.
I love it. Sora has the fucking... I love the idea.
Blade Runner soundtrack?
Yes, yeah. He's got the soundtrack to Blade Runner just sitting around.
That's pretty baller. I mean...
Sora, I didn't realize you were such a fan of Blade Runner.
I didn't know. That's pretty cool.
The lovely notes seem to make the sunsetted hues of the horizon spread all the more beautifully, and Sora, enchanted, studied the fact that all the lovely Twilight Town was reflected in Goofy's eyes, like some sort of nightmarish mirror ball.
I really didn't think you were gonna come up with that for this search result.
Oh gosh. Goofy blushed. Gosh, Sora, when you look at me like that and all, it makes me feel all warm and tingly in my heart. Hey. Where is this going?
Where is this going?
Sora began playing with Goofy's vest. Take off your shirt? Huh? Please? Sora grinned. You look cute without it. Oh, shucks, Sora. Well, okay. Just undressing with a fucking minor.
This is fucked.
I love it.
So he'll wait till he's of legal age to marry him, but not to fuck him.
Well, you don't know that's where this is going yet.
Oh, I know where this is where it's going.
Goofy blushed as he peeled off his vest and laid it aside them. As the spellbinding music swelled while it what? S-E-Q-U-E-D. Yeah, that. Into the middle beauty of the main title track of the same album. He then reached for his waist, reached for the waist of his green sweater and peeled it off over his head. It came off with a gentle sound.
I appreciate all the hard work you're going into.
Sora admired the dog's black chest and arms, gently reaching out to touch him. He felt like a peach.
A peach?
Goofy sighed happily and made a deep as he continued to blush.
No.
Sora quietly leaned against Goofy as he began to quietly remove the dog's gloves.
No, that's the last thing I want to see.
Goofy's gross normal
that's the last thing I want to see.
Hey, did I tell you we were watching the Extremely Goofy movie the other day with my sisters?
No.
Yeah, we were watching the Extremely Goofy movie, and the whole movie wasn't very funny, but there's one line where they're hanging out in a bar, and one of the guys looks at his hands, he's like, dude, why do we all wear gloves?
You gotta back up a little bit.
What was that?
You gotta back up a little bit. Just rewind that a little bit.
Okay, so we were watching the Goofy movie.
Yep.
And, it wasn't very funny for the most part, except for this one line where one of the guys, like, sits there and looks at his hands. He's like, why do we all wear gloves? And they immediately cut away from it. Like, they don't say anything about it.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I was like, well, because, like, it's one of those things, I think, where, like, the whole movie wasn't very funny, and then when something vaguely funny happens, it makes it way better.
Oh, yeah.
But anywho, let's see, where were we?
I couldn't tell you.
You fucking okay there, champ? You alright there? Hello?
What? What?
No, nothing.
Yeah, that's right, nothing.
Nothing, Matt.
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
Goofy's touch always felt so much softer and more gentle without them. Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. Omar Gaddafi.
Goofy Gaddafi.
Limited terrorist later.
Goofy put his hands around Sora, and the two melted together within each other's embrace, their eyes closed, the music sweeping. After what seemed like an eternity of sheer rapture, Sora said, "Things have sure been tension-free ever since Riku and Kairi fell in love and started dating each other, and you and I finally confessed our own love to each other." Yup, Goofy agreed.
Yeah, sure.
And now Riku's happy, Kairi's happy, everybody's happy.
Wait, so Riku and Kairi are fucking, and Sora and Goofy are fucking?
No, Riku and Kairi are fucking, but Sora and Goofy are fucking.
They're fucking.
Yeah, they're separate fucks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah.
Very important. Anywho.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He then sighed with a huge smile as he closed his eyes. Oh, I'm happy.
Oh, no.
Screamed a furious quack so suddenly that they were both startled. Looking around, they saw Donald fuming with green-eyed jealousy as he sat oh god, as he sat in the farthest corner of the ledge glaring at them. But no! Goofy began to reason. The duck squawked.
Oh, this is so hard. This is awful. I love it.
Goofy looked ashamed. Oh gosh, Donald, it's like I told you. I just sort of felt more serious about Sora. Donald screamed again, tears falling from his miserable and angry eyes.
This is really heavy, Doc.
Sora chuckled and turned off his boombox before picking it up. Come on, Goof! Let's go down to the beach and get some more privacy! Donald yelled.
This is so funny.
Sora grinned. Go get your own boyfriend! Anyways, on to chapter 2. Or paragraph 2? I don't know, there's like a weird dividing line for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
As Goofy and Sora took their time walking hand in hand down the street to the beach, they were unaware of a pair of eyes watching them very closely from the alleyways.
Oh yeah?
This time, for sure, Roxas kept muttering to himself as he secretly followed them.
Oh my.
I've had my eye on that dog for the longest time. And now, once he's alone, once I kiss him, God, he won't be turning back.
Wait,
And
so
ain't
Roxas wants to
nobody can kiss like Roxas can. Actually, hold on. I want to redo that because I want to change what Roxas sounds like.
Okay, that's fine.
I've had my eye on that dog for the longest time, and now once he's alone, once I kiss him, he won't be turning back. And ain't nobody can kiss like Roxas can.
Oh my goodness. He's having a heyday.
Pulling out his skateboard, Roxas had his plan all figured out. He would simply zoom by Goofy and smooch the dog while flying past. And while Goofy was still reeling from the surprise of having received such a magnificent kiss from out of nowhere, he would then see Roxas skating away, flashing his incredible blue eyes at him.
He's such a cool kid because he skateboards.
And Goofy would be forever smitten with the wonderful Roxas ever afterward. Roxas was so busy thinking about all of this as he was... Oh, wait, hold on. As he was picking up speed and zooming towards Goofy and Sora that he had failed to notice the pair of dirty underwear, fluorescent pink and covered with bright green froggies, no less. What? That he... What?
What?
That the wind had swept off from the overhead clothesline. Wait, why were they dirty if they were on the clothesline? That means you're drying them out. What the fuck?
That's a great question. Mega Man?
Until it collided with his face, instantly blocking his vision and breathing.
What the fuck?
Roxas moved.
What's happening?
as he struggled to get the smelly thing off of him. At the same time, careening out of control and only managing to pull up the obnoxious panties off of his face just in time to see a trash can lined alleyway that he was just now about to crash into. Crash! Riku happened to stroll by or whatever by carrying
Or whatever.
carrying his yellow surfboard, and having heard the noise, peeked down the alley to see, peeked down the alley to see what had happened. Okay, that was really weird. Seeing Roxas lying face down like a discarded ragdoll among the toppled and spilled trash cans and covered in rubbish, he laughed. Oh my God, Roxas! You're such a fucking you.
What the fuck?
And he continued on his merry way.
I'm really losing track of what the hell's going on.
I know! I can't help it!
Oh my lord.
Then Roxas died.
Oh, sick! He's dead?
No.
He's just dead?
So essentially, Sora on his way to the beach with Mr. Goof. Roxas was peeking around the corner because he's alive for some reason, and then sees him walking by. He's like, "Man, I really want to fuck that Goof." And he tries to. His plan is to skateboard down and make out with Senor Goof, but gets hit in the face with a dirty pair of underwear and crashes into some trash cans. Then fucking Riku comes by. He's like, "Ha, dumbass," and he leaves.
What the fuck?
Anyways, Riku had been looking forward to this meeting all day. It was scorching hot, and he had promised Kairi that he would teach her how to surf, because that's just a thing you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was going to be a hot day today, and in more ways than one.
It was gonna be a hot day.
And besides, getting to see Kairi in her new swimsuit, hubba, he thought. Yeah, this is hubba right there.
The real name was just said?
Yeah, it was.
Hubba?
He thought
This is
to himself.
This is so
I would pay money to see Riku's voice actor say the words hubba.
I would too.
Have you heard Riku's voice actor called Riku sexy?
No.
He's like, I think people like Riku because he's cool and he's kind of sexy. I'm just like, alright. That's a little weird. This was Kingdom Hearts 1, mind you.
Ooh. I know. Kingdom Hearts 3, now I agree. I didn't agree up until now.
Unknown to Riku or anyone else, Roxas had managed to make his way to the beach in pursuit of his prey.
This is fucked.
The moment he got to the sand,
I just want to give him a kissing.
I just want to give him a little kiss right on the pecker. A smooch.
You're killing me, man.
I just want to get that dick in my mouth. I want to lick it like a lollipop. A smush.
Yeah.
His frantic eyes darted left and right as Hugh panicked. Where the hell? Where? And then he saw them. Far along the beach, Goofy and Sora were lying within each other's arms as the ocean waves danced around them, upon them. Their eyes closed. Their soft and locked lips, passionate as their tongues searched out each other's mouths.
That's a dog. That's a dog and a boy.
What? Even Sora's nearby boombox had gotten into the act, since it was busy playing Love is a Many Splendored Thing.
What?
The fuck is that song? I'm gonna look it up.
What is this weird? What is this music taste?
Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend it's playing "Every Breath You Take" by the Police.
Yeah. Like that random song plus the later soundtrack. Who the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut off this music so that way I can add in music later. I think up until this point it's been fine, but yeah, that song's going in definitely.
Now you got every breath you take.
And the afternoon was all dramatic. It was truly intense and deeply romantic. Not to mention wildly unorthodox. Sight to behold. Roxas stared.
You can't do that, Rox.
Wait, hold on.
You can't just stare like that.
This is ridiculous! He snorted. Goofy and Sora are in love! And doing the whole From Here to Eternity with a soundtrack and everything!
Rough, eh?
God, this is friggin' gross! It just makes me want to...
That's how I feel. I don't like it. I don't like it. What it? I know. I tell you, Anakin. I don't like this, Anakin.
Anakin, I don't like this.
Anakin, I don't like how gay this is.
I've got a rather bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Master. That's really close-minded of you.
What? No. No.
I can't believe you'd say something like that.
Hey, don't paint me in a bad light like that. It's only something a Seth would do.
Master, what happened to your accent?
Well, it's that sucker fucking thing. Beautiful shit.
Just imagining Obi-Wan in the middle of episode 3, just dropping his accent.
Just had to get called him out on some bullshit. That's funny. That is very funny.
She's like, I thought it'd make me sound smarter.
That's funny.
Oh, I hate it. Anywho,
You must contact me.
I gotta fucking keep reading, or we're never gonna finish this.
Yeah.
He paused to calm himself down before adding, I mean, after all, I'm the one who's supposed to be doing that with Goofy, not Sora.
Yeah,
Off in the distance, Goofy
Let
and
the
Sora...
kid have his dog.
I don't know, man. Goofy...
Let the kid have your dog boyfriend, I guess.
Goofy and Sora continued their lip lock, blissfully unaware of their being noticed.
Really illegal.
Sora leaned back on his knees at the feet of... Oh, okay. At the feet of his still shirtless and gloveless Goofy.
Now, honestly, real talk, I would be okay with this being pretty much anyone else but Goofy. I'm gonna be honest here. If it was like pretty much any other Kingdom Hearts character, I wouldn't care too much.
But that's why
the fact that it's Goofy.
But that's why it's funny.
I know.
Okay. I took another swig of Dr. Pepper. I'm ready to go.
Alrighty.
Who was still lying on his back. Goofy took a deep breath, then said, Well, let me stand up so we can get something to eat. He rolled over on his front side and placed his palms in the sand and started to lift himself onto his knees. Just a sec, Sora told him when he was on all fours. Don't move.
Oh.
Huh? Goofy was confused.
It's gonna fuck
Why
you.
not? What Goofy didn't realize was that he was wait. Didn't realize was that he was now in such a position that his buttocks were now directly in front of Sora, who was, oh god, who was smiling as he couldn't help admiring their graceful curve. Without thinking, he reached out and gently touched them in sheer admiration. Goofy gasped as his eyes flew wide open. Sora, what are you doing? Sora affectionately joked. Oh, just examining the merchandise. I mean, I do have the right.
I mean, your butt.
After all, you're my future husband, right? That's the sound of him touching his ass.
Is that what that line is?
No, that's just the sound of Sora's hand touching his ass. Just.
Ew.
Just kind of like when you know when you have like a thing of like
putting in a bag.
yeah. No, it's like you know that jelly stuff. So you got that goop and it's in one of those cups and you put your thumb in it and it goes.
Oh, like the non-Newtonian fluids?
Yeah, that's what his ass is like.
Yeah, ew.
He began to gently caress and stroke the dog's buttocks, eventually starting to slowly trace his fingers along the seam that was stitched down the center of Goofy's pants. Up and down and up and down. Goofy panted. As if he felt a wildly pleasurable burning sensation down there he had never felt before. To ignore Max. They're tingling like crazy. And then, with his palms still on this sand, his head lowered slightly as his eyes closed, and he let a deep sigh come out. Occasionally,
So gross. Oh my goodness.
He let out little gasps and shudders. He was suddenly becoming too aware of the fact that the male body has the natural built-in instincts within that area to have something inserted inside of it. Explain?
Yeah, explain, please. Explain. Explain, please. I'm scared.
Oh, that feels good, Sora.
No.
Gosh. Sora felt so thrilled. Soon, within a couple of years or so, they would be married. They would both finally be free to consummate their passion. Sora would be one of those guys to be like, I gotta wait until we're married, otherwise Jesus will yell at me.
You know, I really never pictured Sora as a top.
I guess he is.
I'm gonna be honest.
He and Goof would eventually join and become one. And they would share a single bed forever. Never to be. See, now when you're saying that in Kingdom Hearts terms, that could actually. Oh! Is that. So it's the wedding night. You like, they take off their clothes or whatever. He's like, are you ready to do this, Goof? He's like, I sure am, Sora. And as soon as his dick is about to touch his butt, he just goes Valor form.
That's fun.
Anywho, that's stupid.
Oh my lord, that was a riot.
Sora! Goofy had a worried tone in his voice. Should you really be, doing this to me? I mean, you're not gonna hurt me, are you? Hearing these words, Sora suddenly froze. How thoughtless he was being! Without meaning to be, he removed his hands and cut it off. It had been innocently done, on a public beach. But even so, the shame of what he had just been doing flooded him. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just noticed and, well, I guess I got carried away. It's just that you're so cute. I mean, I didn't mean to scare you. Goofy then finally sat up on his knees. He was now in a kneeling position right in front of Sora, and they both suddenly realized that this meant Goofy's buttocks were now pressed directly against Sora's crotch. Sora felt a wild tingling sensation inside of him, but did his best to ignore it. Goofy looked back over his shoulders at Sora, who studied his... Oh, what? Oh, no, who studied his stubble all over the dog's face. Noticing this, Goofy blushed. Gosh, Sora, just hadn't realized bothered to shave in a few days.
How many times can you fucking say gorsh in this fanfiction?
I hope you don't mind.
I'm allowed to say gorsh in front of every fucking sentence. Jesus Christ.
Sora smiled as he gently put his right arm around Goofy's torso. His left hand had gently stroking the dog's stubble face. There was something about kissing Goofy's soft and gentle lips while experiencing the scratchiness of that stubble at the same time. It's perfect, Goof. You look and feel cuter that way. Honest? Honest. Oh, shucks.
Why is every part of this gay romance a Hallmark movie? Really? Yeah! Wow, thanks! And
then they fuck!
And let's just... and then Goofy comes and he goes, "Wee!"
Wow!
And so I was like, my friends are my power! Oh my god, I'm sweating. He's dying, we're dying.
You're gonna fucking kill me, dude.
Oh my god, this is so fucked up.
Still in the same position. So Goofy began to French.
Oh my lord.
So his hand stroked and caressed Goofy's chest and ears.
Ooh.
Annoyed at witnessing all of this from his distant spot of observation, Roxas is fucking prattled on irritable. I can't believe this! And to think, Sora was always the wielder of the Keyblade, but now he never even bothers anymore because he's always too busy swapping spits with Goofy. No wonder it's taken so damn long for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out.
Oh my, he's fucking Goofy.
And at this rate, we'll never get a third one, or we'll never get a fourth one at all.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, wait, no. I read that wrong. It does say third. This is Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, no.
Ba 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 da.
This is even worse.
I've got a Wait, how do they know about Roxas?
It can't be Kingdom Hearts 1 then.
Yeah, they're lying.
Yeah. It's gotta be Kingdom Hearts 2.
I've got to pry those two apart somehow. Gamers everywhere depend on it.
Gamers everywhere! So the reason Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't come out is because Sora and Goofy are being in a committed relationship to each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roxas looked up and down the beach for ideas. I've got to get closer somehow without Sora's knowing it. so he can so he can't tell what I'm doing. I've got to get poor Goofy away from him.
And into my ass.
And alone, so I can confess to Goofy my love for him. So, goddamn. So that way we can be together.
I'm going to this fanfiction to Rox is going up to Goofy like, I love you, Goofy. And they're like, well, you're just half of Sora, so like you just pop in there and you're good, G. And he's like, oh shit, you're right.
He kills himself.
Yeah. You're all good, G. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh fuck, I totally forgot I'm half of this man. Why are we both allowed to exist at the same time?
But how? Oh wait, someone's coming. Kyrie was cheerful. It's Goofy. Kyrie was cheerfully walking along the beach past the outhouses when she heard something. Is someone there? She asked suspiciously. Hello, Kyrie, said a deep, disguised voice inside of one of the outhouses. Who are you? I'm the talking outhouse, said the voice as the outhouse door opened. And I've got a lot of brand new boy band CDs in here just for you. Kyrie's face brightened. Oh, you do well. Just step inside and help yourself. She's getting raped, isn't she?
Yeah.
Kyrie eagerly stepped inside the outhouse. Its door calmly closed behind her. For a few quick moments, the outhouse suddenly bounced frantically. And before settling down again... there you are! Kyrie! I've been looking forward to all day! Kyrie! Reacted Riku as he stared in shock at what was before him. Yes, Riku! Cooed Roxas in his Kyrie disguise. Why does he have that? That is the outfit that he had borrowed from Kyrie before luring her into the outhouse, combined with makeshift hair dye. Ooh, he had dumped into his hair, turning it into something approaching the hue of hers, as he tried to stereotypically swivel his hips in what he had hoped to be a feminine fashion. He was squeaking in a lousy falsetto?
Yeah.
Man, this sentence is killing me. It's me, Kyrie, and I'm here for my surfing lessons! Riku eyed the fox Kyrie suspiciously. Yeah. What's with you today, Kyrie? You look a lot more stiff than the last time I saw you. Oh, that's because you've inspired me to start working out, Riku. You big old hunk surfer dude.
This is so much.
Roxas squeaked as he made a show of having his right hand playing with his hair. His hair isn't even the same shape. Left upon his fucking hip or whatever the fuck. Hoping Kyrie's shoes wouldn't kill his poor feet because they're big and floppy and stupid, unlike the ones he has.
Yeah.
While he pretended to flirt, he kept an eye on Goofy and Sora. Yep, there they were, still down in the distance. Beach sucking face.
Ugh.
Interesting. Sorry, Kill. What do you say we fucking go over there for a bit? The water looks cooler. Over there? Yeah, let's do that! Roxas cued as he proceeded to drag Riku in Goofy's direction.
He cooed?
Okay, Kairi. Riku said as he allowed himself to be dragged along. This looks like a good spot. No, not yet! Freaked Roxas as he dragged Riku along further. Riku sounded concerned as he turned quickly toward the disguised Roxas. Kairi, did you forget to take your volume today? Oh wait, is she volume? What is volume?
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 I don't know where you are.
What the fuck is volume? I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
What is it? Controlled substance can cause paranoid or suicidal.
Valium?
Yeah.
You mean Valium?
A brand name is Valium.
It's a prescription drug.
What is it for?
Fucking beats me. All I know is Dr. House was addicted to it. I think it's like a painkiller.
Interesting.
I believe it's a painkiller.
Why does Kairi take that? What's wrong with her?
Who knows?
Anyways, what the fuck was going on? Today even cooler over there, blah blah blah, looks like a good spot. Did you forget to take your fucking volume today? Unfortunately, his turn was so quick that the head of his surfboard immediately swatted Roxas's forehead and sent him sprawling on the ground. Kairi, I'm sorry! It was an accident! Are you okay? Roxas stared at stars circling his vision and muttered, Help me! I'm praline! What?
How long is this?
We're almost to the end.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
good.
exactly what I wanted to hear.
Let's see, circular what? Oh, nothing, Riku. I was asking later if maybe you'd also help me ride a pie. Sure thing, Kairi. Whatever you say. But, you better start hanging out with me more. I think those other kids in town, or in this town, you've been hanging out with are having a little bit of a weird effect on you. What, the fucking Twilight Town gang is bad?
Oh yeah, they're drug dealers.
Oh, okay. You're getting to be the most preen as that twit Roxas.
Rude.
I am not a twit!
Got him, dude.
What did you just say? I said, let's swim a bit. You're close. Nice save, asshole. Roxas splashed into the water as prissily as he could and attempted to bat his lashes at him. Riku stared for a moment, then, with a resigned shrug, followed Kairi into the waves. Once they were waist deep, Riku positioned his surfboard onto the surface of the water. Okay, now I'll help you climb on, and you'll be surfing in no time. Hehehe, this is fun, tittered Roxas. In his costume as Riku held his upper arm so he could get onto the board. Riku was just in the process of helping Kairi climb onto the surfboard to gain her balance when he heard the sound of a light-hearted laughter. His eyes happened to look up, and he saw the sight of Goofy and Sora playing on the beach. Riku was awestruck. The whole world suddenly seemed to go in slow motion as Riku took in the sight of the shirtless Goofy. his wet black fur glistening in the sunlight, his lovely eyes twinkling, and his happy smile, and all the while Riku's ears were filled with the tune of a distant song playing on a boombox. It's still the same song from earlier.
Nice.
It's Goofy. Riku breathed, not taking his eyes off the magnificent sight. Roxas squirmed. What'd you say? He's beautiful.
Don't worry about it.
Riku sighed absentmindedly and dropped Roxas into the waves and began eagerly splashing towards the shore. Sputtered Roxas as he finally managed to get his head above water. Hey, Riku! Get back here! Ah! Riku screamed Roxas as Riku's now freely drifting surfboard happened to sweep up from behind him in the back of his dumb fucking head. As the waves began to toss Roxas around like a cork, he moaned loudly, "Help! I'm prone!" To be continued.
Oh.
That's all for now. Here's hoping that at least a few people managed to stick with this until the end, and that maybe some people laughed or thought it was cute, or maybe even both. More later. Mwahahaha.
It
There's
was just me.
There's 3 chapters.
There's 3 chapters?
Yeah, so chapter 2 is the Challenger, and chapter 3 is Goofy loses his virginity.
I can't wait.
Alright, it's being bookmarked.
Okay.
Alright, bookmark this page. Absolutely.
Good.
Well, everybody, that was a good stream.
Do you remember all the people we had?
What?
Remember all those people that were here?
There was people here?
Remember there was like 8 people in the stream?
No way.
There was like 8 people.
Boy, that's a whole 8 people.
That's more than most days.
I like that these 2 people came in at the latter half when I started reading fan fictions. We're just like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh God.
Anyways, see you fuckers later. Love ya.